Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me far from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free, is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me far from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me to lay. Something takes a part of me.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
All they just say it, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, B? It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, tricky.
In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, 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 huh?
bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything. Stressing.
No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop, it's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a D. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything.
First known as the Meadowlands, MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets on Sunday Night Primetime. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness. Early in the game, right out of the gate, make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
It's 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. He'll get it out 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
70 Lions!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Down the sideline. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 38 yards.
1-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Street.
Hall is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, to sustain possession, and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Trap 50, trap 50. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down and 3. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for punt. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants making that happen.
They will run it over center with Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. It's an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Buffalo 18, Cowboy 80, Warriors 70, 70 Lions 18, Tigers, go!
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, set. Cowboy 80, Mustang 19.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2 and no further. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. 14-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A run here with Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. Hall is hit. He's lost the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give, taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for the Jets. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 18 on the pitching catch. Good for a Jets first down.
19-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing now from the gun, exiting the pocket right. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Over him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Now comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. His kick is good. And the Jets stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Let's go.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
79 Broncos.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Panther 11. Panther 6. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Warrior 70.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a screen set up for Benson.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 3rd and 7. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down. Had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Cardinals
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut the Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to the air one more time. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60-inch.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And left side, it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Mustang 19.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Viking 18. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, yeah. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Hall. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They give to Hall. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 16 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. When you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
18 Pioneer. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 6. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
From the set. Warriors, that's 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Dragon 60, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Harrison right side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. First and 10.
First down.
Crack all 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a
Left
gain
wing 19.
First down, Cardinals.
Here we go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Cup 19. Ready. Viking 18.
That's Harrison in motion. On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Cardinals, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
This one caught at the 4.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Brady. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and deep, bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards the pickup there. Good for a Jets first down.
23-yard line.
Now Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon to the 5-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
They get away from their running back down here near the goal line, Mike. They change it up. They give the ball to their wide receiver. He gets stuffed. Not a lot of space to operate down here.
19 Tiger, 19, go!
3rd down, here's Hall. He can only get about half of what he needed. Down to the 3, and now it is 4th and goal.
It's 4th down.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready,
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19. Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Stop low 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Warriors 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They try to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
60 Panthers, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And 10.
70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
Back to the air one more time. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
1st and 10 now from the 36. wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now a give up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Mixon, running right. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.